Hi guys, it's the Island Girl and I'm back with another reaction video for you today. And today I'm reacting to 7 things about Germany that I can't get used to. And I'm getting this one from Nalf. I hope I said that correctly, Nalf. The link will be in the description below. Go over and showing some love for me, guys. All right, so come on in, right back. Welcome. Thank you for coming back. To all my regular schmegulars, day one, sweetie pie, sweetie poos, come on in, wrap back with a smile on your face and enjoy this reaction with the Island Girl. So let's see what are the 7 things about Germany that Nalf can't get used to. Here we go, right about now.
Guys, welcome back to the Nalf YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. A special welcome to you. My name is Nalf, Nick Alfieri. My nickname is Nalf. That's where we get the Nalf, okay?
Okay.
I am an American living in Schwäbisch Hall, Germany, a small town in southern Germany. I play American football here for the Schwäbisch Hall Unicorns of the German Football League. Now, I've been here on and off for about 6 years, so I have had a lot of experiences with culture shock and settling into a different country. And there are certainly things about Germany that kind of surprised me at first, but I have since gotten used to, and they are just part of my everyday life, and they don't seem like anything too crazy for me now.
So what are some things you can't get used to about Germany?
I can't get used to the no air conditioning. I can't get used to the no spatial awareness. People walk around as if they're the only person on earth. And I can't get used to there's no customer service, that you walk into a store and they're mad at you for being there. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to give you my money. So what else?
But there are things that even after all these years, I still cannot get used to about Germany. And that is what we are going to be talking about today.
Okay.
So without further ado, let's jump into the things about Germany that I cannot get used to. Elements of German society that are slow, barbaric, and outdated. I am looking at some institutions such as banking that rely so heavily on physical snail mail. My brother, being new in Germany, has been trying to set up an online bank account so he can do his banking online, see his account on his phone, etc. Some pretty standard stuff that should just be, you download an app, you get your information, you're good to go. It has taken him 2 months to be able to set up his online banking because in Germany, at least with the banks that we use, you have to mail away some information. They mail you back a PIN, you put it in, and then you have to wait another 2 or 3 weeks. And it's this very, very strange, barbaric system that seems to be super clunky, and it just doesn't make sense for why a society like Germany still basically feels like they live in the 1970s or 80s when it comes to certain things like online banking. Also, there's just so much unnecessary snail mail, like paper mail, that you get in the mail. And for a country that prides itself on being very environmentally conscious and environmentally friendly, I am a little bit appalled at how much wasted paper there is just sending pointless letters and things in the mail. Something that I just am not getting used to.
Okay, I gotta pause right there. You're telling me it takes you that long to get an online banking setup? Like, seriously, you can't just walk into the bank? Or you can't just do it on your phone, just look it up and say, okay, this is the bank that I'm using. Let me just do what I need to do. And it's right in front of me on my phone. No. This sounds so far-fetched. Let me know if what he's saying is that's actually the case. Because I'm like, interesting. It takes you that long to set up online banking. Can you not just run into the bank and get it done too if you're having any difficulties online?
How fast people drive on the autobahn.
Woo!
we go faster, dude.
Did you just okay?
Maximum speed.
All right. Okay, that's good. That's fast.
Now, Americans are always really interested in it and almost obsessed with
With
the
speed.
fact that you can go as fast as you want during certain stretches on the autobahn. Actually, a lot of Americans are under the impression or have some sort of false impression about the autobahn that it's always no speed limits all the time. I've even heard some really weird images of the autobahn. One of my friends told me that he thought the autobahn was a big X that goes across Germany, a big highway of X highway that had no speed limits. Not really sure where that came from. I've also heard that the autobahn is a circular highway all around the country. Also really weird. But yeah, I've been driving on the autobahn now for 6 years, and I've gotten used to going much faster than I would typically go in the States. In the States, you're really going about 60, 65 miles per hour tops, which, what is that in kilometers per hour? Maybe 110 or so? I don't know. My math's probably wrong. But since living in Germany, I've gotten used to going 160, 170 kilometers per hour, which is about 100 miles per hour. Something I would never do in the States. But I've gotten used to that. It's no big deal to be driving in the left lane, passing cars going 160 kilometers per hour. I'm used to that. But what I can't get used to is when I'm going 160 kilometers per hour, I feel like I'm really pushing it and I'm passing cars that another car, probably a BMW coming up behind me, flashing his lights, is going 240, 260 kilometers per hour like it's no big deal. That is something that I cannot get used to. My tolerance for speed has certainly increased, but I am not used to how fast some of these native-born Germans are willing and comfortable to drive on the autobahn. Okay.
That is crazy. 180 miles per hour. You're going. You're blazing. I keep hearing about this autobahn. And I'm like, geez, you're telling me that there's this highway where you can go that has no speed limit and you can go as fast as you want to down it. That's crazy. And listen, he said he going about 110 and somebody blaze past you. And like he said, about here is like 65 miles an hour. I do go over that a little here and there, but that's pushing my truck. That is, that's fast. That is, that's scary fast to me.
Guys, I've said it 1,000 times. If you've watched my videos, you know this is one of the biggest things for every American who comes here is the physical distancing. The much smaller acceptable physical distance between people. You get it when you go to a grocery store or in line somewhere. I've tried to get used to it, that it's a smaller threshold and people are used to standing closer to each other. It's a more densely populated country. Maybe that explains why people are more tolerant of this, but it's something that I seriously feel very uncomfortable with still, cannot get used to. The other day I was walking in Schwäbisch Hall, a whole town, so much space for people to walk. I was walking, I felt somebody up right behind me, and I sensed that there was a body right on my hip, and I thought that I was about to get robbed or pickpocketed. So I turned around like this and flinched and kind of threw my hands up getting ready. And it was just some little old woman who was following me this close. And she was so startled at my reaction, but she kind of realized that I felt that she was too close to me. But unless I reacted like that, she wouldn't have thought anything of it. It was totally normal for her to be just following somebody so close, right in their personal space. Something that I still cannot get used to, and I don't think I ever will get used to. A personal bubble comes from North America. It's a little bit wider.
Okay, guys. When he said it, I thought he was joking. So you're telling me that you don't know personal space, you don't know personal bubble. You guys are so close, hitched up so close to somebody else that it's normal for you guys. I don't think I could ever get used to that at all. My reaction would be like his a lot of times. I'm like panicking and often because I'm like, okay, this is my bubble. Stay out of it. Back off. Give me some space. So that's normal. this is a very interesting video. Very interesting.
This one is actually something that I sometimes like and sometimes don't like, and it is that it stays lighter later, especially in the summer. I just looked it up. The sunset time for my hometown, Portland, Oregon tonight is like 8:56 p.m., whereas the sunset time here in Schwabish Hall is closer to 9:30, and that is still, you still have some light for about 30, 40 minutes after that sunset. So if I'm like in bed and it's 10 o'clock, I can look outside and the sky is still not pitch black. It's something that I still can't really get used to. Sometimes I really like it. Say, for example, if I'm out with friends or in the beer garden or something, and it's, you know, one of those summer evenings where you want to elongate the time. But sometimes when I'm trying to go to bed early and it's still, you know, not dark out at 10 o'clock, that is a little bit of a hindrance to my sleep patterns, which are so important to me. So this one sort of depends on what kind of mood I'm in, but the fact that it's, you know, Germany is at a much higher, what is it? I can never remember. Is this latitude? And results in later sunsets. It's quite something that I am not used to. Now, when we were in Finland, we saw this to the even more extreme, because it felt like it didn't get dark there until 11:30 or so. And that was in April. So I would imagine now in June and getting close to the actual summer, it would be maybe like midnight. So that's something that is sometimes good, sometimes bad, but I'm certainly not used to it.
That I am okay with. I'm used to that because here in Alaska, it's considered land of the midnight sun. The sun, it sits on the horizon when it sets, and you're like, okay, it's not going anywhere. And it sits there at 1 o'clock, you're still seeing that sunlight. And then it doesn't get dark, like pitch dark at all. And by, say, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, the sun is coming back up in the sky. So that, to me, it's amazing, especially in the summertime, because you know in the wintertime, it's pitch dark. Even 9 o'clock in the morning, it's still dark. So that, all you have to do is put the necessary curtains at your window. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I've been living in Alaska almost 12 years, and it's so normal to me now that I love the idea of it. Like, if you want to go to sleep, you go to sleep. So that one, I don't think, well, that's for him though, but I'm like, it wouldn't bother me. I've never.
This isn't all negative, guys. And this one thing that I absolutely cannot get used to, but I love it.
What's
because
that?
It brings me so much joy every time, is when I walk into a German bakery and I smell that smell of the German baked goodness, magical food.
Oh.
It is something that every time I go in there, it feels like it's the first time I've been in there. There is just something incredible about German bakeries. We just really don't have this level of baked goodness in the States, at least not on such a wide scale. It's, for the most part, if you go into a German bakery, you know you're going to get some pretty high quality stuff.
Nice.
And the smell that I get when I walk in there makes me want to buy every single thing on the menu. I usually just stick to my typical butter pretzel. Perhaps I'll branch out one of these days, but the magical smell of a German bakery when you walk in is something that I cannot get used to, surprises me pleasantly every single time, and I hope that I never get used to it.
I can just imagine that smell. I'm like in a bakery, you walk in, the smell of fresh pastry, like bread and cakes and anything you can just freshly baked in a bakery. It gotta smell good. I wouldn't want to stop getting used to that. That's, you don't get that here at all in the US. Nope. Even if you walk into a place that bakes, you don't have that smell. So I'm interested as to how it really smells, that good old smell that you just want to, you know what, eat everything up and you don't want to stop smelling. Okay.
Guys, Germans work really, really hard, okay? And this reputation for being efficient and hardworking, and that is absolutely true. But Germans also have a lot of holidays where basically it seems like nobody's working. You've probably heard a million times about Americans complaining about the fact that most things are shut down on Sundays. Now, I'm past that point. I get it. I'm used to it. I can structure my week around everything being closed on Sundays.
Yeah.
What is difficult, though, for me, however, is it feels like there are so many holidays where I am not expecting, I don't have it on my calendar. This is a holiday and everything's going to be shut down. So recently, for example, it was the Pfingstfest, where everything's closed on Monday. I forgot to realize that, I guess. So I knew everything was going to be closed on Sunday. And then I tried to go to the store on Monday and realized, it's a holiday. Everything's still closed.
Wow.
So when you run into these situations where there are 2, sometimes even 3 days in a row where everything is closed, it's a little bit difficult for an American to get used to. I've fought and clawed and battled my way to getting used to everything being closed on Sundays. I am not used to there being multiple days in a row where everything is closed. Germans have so many holidays, and it feels like everybody's on vacation all the time, especially in summertime. Every time I talk to someone, I'm like, hey, how's work going? Like, oh, it's good, but I'm on vacation right now. I'm on a 2 weeks vacation. I'm going to Greece tomorrow. And I feel like this is the most common conversation that I have with people when I ask them about their work.
See, this is what I kind of love it's not kind of, it's something that I love. I notice in a lot of my UK videos, work-life balance. And I realize it's a European thing, because I'm like, Americans don't know work-life balance at all. We don't get that. We don't have that in a sense, because, we can go on and on pertaining to if you call out sick from work and all of that, and holiday, you're still going into work, and you use up your sick days because you pull up your holiday. It's a whole hot mess. And hear him saying, look, 3 days, hear him say, place is closed for 3 days, not happening here, not in a million years. Business losing revenue, ain't happening, not in a million years. So that is quite interesting. That I wouldn't get used to at all either. Sunday fun day.
Another positive one, guys, is the exciting and relaxed, great vibes that you get in a small German town on a sunny Sunday. I've talked about it many times before. German Sunday culture, which is slow down, chill, relax, enjoy time with your friends and family. And walking around Schwäbisch Hall on a nice weather Sunday, it's just this experience that every single time makes me feel like I'm experiencing it for the first time. It's like for some reason I forget that this is going to happen. It's going to feel like this on these Sundays. And I don't know why. I'm not used to it. And this is another thing that I don't want to get used to. I want to continue to wake up and walk around on a late morning on one of these Sundays and be just pleasantly surprised and take it all in on all these people sort of stopping in a collective way, sort of stopping, slowing down, and all enjoying life. You can just feel it. And that's something that I really, really like. And I have not ever experienced this in the States on this level. All right, guys. So those are some things that I, as an American living in Germany, am still not used to about this country. If you've got any experience.
Well, I gotta be honest with you guys. Sunday fun day, that I can see I would get used. Well, I wouldn't get used to it. I wouldn't get used to it one bit. Okay, Sunday fun day. That's an interesting one. That I would look forward to. That's for sure. Each Sunday with my family, just going about relaxing and spending. Yeah, with my family and having quality time. You don't get that here. People is always going. They're not relaxed. They're just always on the go. Don't it? Always on the go. Yes?
Always on the go.
Yep, they're always on the go. Very interesting. Like I said, that I wouldn't get used to, because from being here in the US, like I said, they're always on the go. They're not relaxed. And the sun, that's not a bother. You just put some dark, heavy curtains and you go to sleep. But for the rest, the personal space, the closing 3-4 days, your stores closing like everything shut down, that's something to get used to. Which other one? Okay. Which other one? The autobahn, that's another one. So yeah, there are a few things that he said that I could definitely not get used to. That's for sure. Very interesting video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section.
My hand is dirty.
Your hand's dirty? Go wash it.
Okay.
Do not wet your shirt up.
Okay.
Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Rock back, relax. Rock back, relax. Be good, be kind, be safe. Love each other. And don't forget to hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe. I'll definitely catch you guys in another video. Bye.